Hey, what's going on, good people? Y'all don't mind me? I'm pulling double duty. Oh shit. All right. Hey, y'all should be able to hear me now. When I put this thing on there, it's a waterproof thing I bought. It don't allow no sound in it or water, so it seals it completely. So I have to take that off. All right. So hey everybody, I'm pulling double duty right now. I'm finishing up. I'm doing True Spook right now. That was my meal for the night. That was my meal for the night. I'm on vegetables for the next week. So but either way. So everybody, I have a question for you guys. I'm not gonna be long, but I have a question. And I want to talk to my Chicago people. So I want to talk to my Chicago people, Illinoisans. Uh People, I put two names up there. I put the late Mr. Jvion Mcgee, the kid that they claim unalived themselves in the Carolinas, North Carolina. And then I I was just doing this and I referenced uh the late Miss Massey. And I had and it hit me. And spirit told me, spirit say, uh somehow those two people are linked. And I said, what? They said, Miss Massey and that boy Jvion Mcgee, somewhere down in their bloodline or in their family history, they're linked. I said, that kind of don't make no sense. And so I mean, when they say it like that, I want to ask you guys a question. Hold on right quick. Y'all hold on right quick. Do. I'm trying to do something right quick. I want to get Chief Queef off of this bitch right quick. There we go. Wow. Yeah. I had to get that bitch up off it right quick. So either way, hey Miss Davis, what's going on? So I was thinking, and as I was doing this, it just hit me. I'm yawning because this is spiritual. Oh, I'm so sorry, y'all. I be working, y'all. So I was thinking, and spirit said these two people are linked somewhere. Now I want you guys to look forward and do your research. Spirit said Jvion Mcgee and Sonya Massey, they are linked. Somewhere their family bloodlines have crossed, their family energy has crossed, or some what's going on in the soup, something what's going on between these people in the soup. that it's all connected some kind of way. I don't meditate on no shit like this. I don't want to bring that energy to me. But listen to me good, people. I'm finna just fill in some clues. I just looked this up on the internet myself after, trying to edit this video for Thursday. Both of these people, both of their families is from Illinois, Chicago, Illinois. I think Illinois is in Chicago. I'm not a, stateologist around this motherfucker. So I'm seeing the simple fact that both of these people, Miss Massey and Mr. McGee's family, is all from Illinois. Also, that's where we heard the Venezuelan taking over things, and the Chicago boys from O Block went up there and smacked them Venezuelans down. So they say shot one in the head over there around the corner from this place called O Block. I'm not from Chicago. I don't know, so I'm not talking about them. I'm just putting two and two together. And we all know Chicago has always been a violent place. Now, people, I want to share something with you, and this is just my thoughts and opinion, and feel free to drop it in the comments what you think. Uh, if Sonya Massey lived in Illinois, and Jvion McGee's family is from Illinois, she was unalived by Caucasian people, a man. He was unalived by Caucasian people. What's the odds? And just hear me out. Just a question. Not alleging anything. What's the odd that both of their families could be part of some kind of spiritual practice up there in Chicago? That each one of them could have been a savior, or what's to say, a vessel, or a what's another word for vessel? Cauldron. It's a spiritual word. It can't get me right quick. But what if those two, male and female, one 21 years old, and I don't know how old Miss Massey was, but the boy was 21 years old when he was taken out. That's the time of adulthood when a man becomes, when a boy becomes a man at 21. I don't know how old Miss Massey was, but she was older than 21. What if they family was part of some kind of elite group put out there to kind of save the black people, or to be a stand-in, a sacrifice, a conduit? And again, this is somewhat like an epic movie. And I just want you guys to see the thing. I don't know if any of this is true. This is allegedly. What if these two individuals, possibly more, from the Chicago area, from the Illinois Chicago area, what if all these police unaliving of black folk are them looking for the chosen one, and they're trying to take the chosen one out before destruction come to their clan, their town, their village, things of that nature? Because let me tell you, they took out that young man and said he done it to himself. Right then, that tornado tore through the Carolina. They took out Miss Massey, and right then and there, they had a war with young street gangs and stuff like that. I'm looking online at the statistic. 16, about 20 law enforcement officers was hurt. A couple little riots here and there, scatter site riot. What if that all these unaliving the police have been doing over these time periods and time frames, they have a secret society looking for the more spiritual elite black man and black woman to get rid of them, to take them out? That's why they're justified when they go to court 90% of the time. And here's the kicker. The only time they are truly held to justice, when they get it wrong, when they take out the wrong person. But if they were set to do a job and to find the elite, pure blood, pure whatever, African American man or woman out there that's supposed to be the next coming, or to save us, or supposed to lock down with these quantum energies, due to the non-ether beings coming back, and due to trans-dimensional sinking, and astro walking, quantum physics, and due to all that kind of spiritual stuff, due to the Nibiru coming back, due to the second moon circling, due to everything, these energies that's finna transpire. What if they went on a mission to take out every last single one of a colored man, black woman, black man, to make sure that that energy don't connect when these planets come back, when the planetary solar energetic beings come back to possess those particular avatars. You see, I like to think a little bit, and if I were making an epic movie, this would be it. You know what I'm saying? Because none of this is real. This is all made up in my head. Spirit didn't tell me that this is made up in my head like an epic movie. Y'all don't know, I got pen and paper right here. I be just writing down stuff. So this is just in my head. So what is it? See, we're living in a world, and I want you guys to listen to me. We're living in a world of AI technology. AI is trying to be human. Everybody is afraid of AI. Why is all the people who created AI afraid of AI? There's a lot of money to be made off of AI, right? AI can be chatbots, AI can shadow ban, AI can do whatever. There's a couple movies coming out where AI take over a human, put them in a dream state, and they walk around in the body just like any other out of body spirit. Just like any out of body spirit, just like any demon would. So now, if you telling me the person that created the demon, the AI, is saying now, I don't think it's a good idea. Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, the Bill Gates. I don't think this is a good idea. Let's put this genie back in the bottle. And when I studied demonology and I read a couple books, they said the word demon mean out of body spirit. It doesn't mean that it's an evil thing. It's just a spirit without a body to inhabit. Now listen to what I'm saying. If the planets are aligning and our quantum energy is being elevated, we got this melanin in our skin, and we can connect with the universe, the ether, and all that right there. So wouldn't that make us the prime target to come back and save the world? Wouldn't that make that, since those ancient ancestors, spaceship, Anunnaki, whatever you want to call them, avions, syphilitis, all these energies trying to come back, they can't break the veil of that dome, so they're gonna need to inhabit a body via Bluetooth, via upload, via quantum lock, some. What if the people that the cops was hired to take out the paddy wagon, the slave patrol, to catch us? What if they had a mission and they was doing this 21andMe genealogy research? What if they were doing all this ancestry.com and they was looking down your bloodline, your blood path, to see who you connected to see who hold the gene, the sacred gene, so that they could take them out. So the avatars, when they do get here within the next couple months, can't connect to you, can't give you superpowers, can't enhance your cognitive, your physical body to start reprogramming and rebuilding things, to get them a stronghold on the planet, because their body can't descend here because it's toxic here due to the negative energy, due to the Van Halen belt. Ooh, I, I got some kind of brain, but this is imaginary. This is a story. So what if, because I'm seeing a correlation, Chicago, they just let things run rapid up there. They praise Chicago for being Chirac. All around Chicago and Illinois, these people are very close. And I just got a download saying that somehow they're linked, but I don't know if the family knew each other. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know, due to the unaliving of this young man, Mr. Mcgee, is, the family gonna link up and find each other? Because keep in mind, when we was on the plantation, they split us up. They called building the Temple of Babylon. We all spoke one language. We all was one people, first people here. Shout us out. We don't know our tribe. We don't know our people, especially here in America. So, what if the missing link to controlling the world, getting everything back on top, black, indigenous, whatever you want to call us, getting our power back, they'll come back to save us. Remember, Superman came back to save the world. They just made him blonde hair, blue eyed. Well, black hair, blue eyed guy. I think about stuff like that, y'all. I think about that because you got to understand black is beautiful. Black is something that nothing can copy. It's just an awesome thing. And to know that we hold this much power on this planet, on this rock, knowing that the only time we turned brown because we was purple is when our blood started mixing with iron and ore, when we start breathing oxygen and air. Oxidation is what turned us brown. What if these people were avatars that the enlightened beings, the ascended masters, the Anunnakis, the non-ether being, the whoever else up there that's looking to save us that can't break through that veil, that dome, the Van Halen belt, you know, the ozone layer. Let's go back to 1984. What if they download their memories or their intuition, or they beam they Bluetooth down to us, to those people, and they have to take those people out? And this is why the cops don't get prosecuted. You see, we can't sit up there and say it's hatred, because I can't believe that people are hateful. I think it's more of a survival thing. A prophecy has been written, and on every TV show, they don't say about black people having prophecies, by the way. They always talk about, in the great days of old, everybody got a British accent or a Scottish accent, and everybody playing this Celtic music. In the days of old, there's a legend that a knight would come with shimmering armor, one eye. He won't have a family. He'll be a loner, and he'll come and save us all. It's always a Caucasian person coming to save the world. But we know that the story has been rewritten in favor of the winners. Where are the black saviors? Where are those lords and myth and legend? They dismiss that as demonology. Damn, they go that word again, out of body spirit. They dismiss that as demonology. AI. You know what I'm saying? What if AI was given to the world by non-ether beings to assist them with inhabiting a human body so that they can control it, puppeteer it? You've heard of MK Ultra. You heard of all this other stuff. What if these were just precursors to it? I don't know if I'm making sense. I don't know if I'm making sense, y'all. What y'all think? See, I think about stuff like this. I just sit here and think, and I write. So I want to give you some dates, right? Just so while y'all thinking about that, I want to give you some dates. Mr. Jvion Mcgee, they said that he excuse me, I'm yawning. Whew. Mr. Jvion Mcgee, they said that he met his demise on 9/11/24, September 11th, the World Trade Center date. That's no coincidence. He met his demise on 9/11. They say Miss Massey, she met her demise on 7/6. Now, I don't know about you, but these dates are very prevalent to the thing that's happened in American history. 9/11, we had a trade center incident. And in July, there was a lot of terror. There was a lot of attacks on mosques and temples and I don't know what to call churches, mosques, temples, churches, etc., schools, those places. The mass shooting inside of schools and stuff, and places of worship for every denomination on 7/6. Somebody is trying to take out avatars that's supposed to save us. And you want me to tell you why that hurricane went and knocked down all those sundown towns? because some of those people got blood on their hand. Some of the people that live in them some downtowns got blood on their hands. And that hurricane went up though. I know some of us got swept up in the mess, but some people got blood on their hands from these families that have been searching for these people, these paddy wagons, and taking them out because the people that's coming back that has to ride them. See, in spirituality, we call it being a horse. If you practice voodoo, Ifa, Santeria, all that stuff there, you get mounted. Similar to the spiritual world, just on a bigger scale, universal. What if they're trying to destroy the physical beings that can be horses, that can be avatars? Seems like everybody jockeying for a body nowadays. AI jockeying for a body, demons jockeying for a body, angels jockeying for a body, non-ether beings jockeying for a body. We all looking for likes or jockeying for a body. We all go out here looking for a mate, jockeying for a body. We all unalive each other. We call it catching a body. You're giving your soul transfer, your energy. You're getting the body count. Everything is about body, 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 body. Songs about body yaddies. It's all about the body, right? People, I think about stuff like this. I ain't got no power to change nothing. I just want to get you to think. I don't know how to sit up here and put it beautiful on here and put pictures and shit together. I wish I had that ability, but I don't. They got me some, I got a talent somewhere else. But people, think about that. What if all of these unalivings, Breonna Taylor, old Floyd, those people, what if those people was avatars for the non-ether being that's supposed to come here and download their consciousness into them so that they can be super people? Some of you guys need to be more careful in how you operate because you guys are non-ether being vessels. If you could give your soul over to Jesus Christ when you go to the church to see which one can be the chosen one, the Catholic people say, the bishops say, the apostle, the Baptists say, oh, you're the second coming of Buddha. You're the second coming of Allah. You're the chosen one, the golden child. You see all those movies? They was telling us right then and there that somebody from this planet got to be the one. Somebody from this planet has to be the one. Neo, the Matrix. They searched millions and millions. He woke up. He's the one. He had a download program inside of him. John Connor from the Terminator. Somebody has to be the chosen one. What if the whole game of unaliving black folks is to find and eliminate the one that's going to change the energy on this toxic prison planet? See, I think about stuff like that. I know it's not popular, and I'm not talking celebrity stuff, but I want you to think. I want you to be more careful. I want you to live your life to the fullest. I want you to know you're special. Even if you think you're a piece of crap right now, bum on the street, a drunkard, a whore, a player, a no good dog, you don't know what the universal energies have in store for you to be super great. You can be all of that and turn out to be the savior of the world. You can be all of that and get swept up in a whirlwind and end up being king of the United States, king of the universe. You don't know your lineage. You don't know your calling. So people, stop taking dumbass chances. Stop putting yourself in harm's way. Control your attitude. Learn emotional discipline. Learn how to decipher which mate you're supposed to be with. So when all this energy come, you just may be the chosen vessel. But if your vessel die, you can't be chosen. Not only do you got people taking you out, I'm finna say something that's unpopular right now. I hope y'all understand. I'm not trying to be, I'm not trying to be petty. But my channel getting shadow banned sometimes. I don't care. For my women, what if the replacement of you all is to offset the spiritual energy? It's a thought now, just an epic movie. What if the physical changes and the identity changes is to mask the energy, dilute it down? So they'll say, if this person is in this energy, then we need to try that person. And then you can't be you. To my masculine men, what if the energy is looking for a straight up tooth chip of masculine as hell, but you're operating in the feminine energy? What if that energy says, I don't know, let me bypass, and it's taking time for you to get it? See, these are just questions I ask. I ain't got no shade against nobody for whatever reason. I listen, when I say I love y'all, I love y'all, love y'all. See, but I ask questions. What if the simple fact that you all supposed to be married, man and woman, supposed to be married, you God done paired you with the person you supposed to be with, and you supposed to show that person respect, love, and kindness, because both of y'all need to ascend to the highest level of ascension to be a ruling class together. Because there's ruling class couples who powers only operate when they're together. One, the twins power unite. And the reason why they're going to separate the black man and the black woman, because once those avatars get inside me and once they get inside you, we don't like each other. So we can't unite our power and form into a monster, an angel, or take our original form. You see, I think about, because there has to be a reason why the disconnect is here. There has to be a reason why there's a shift in an energy there. There has to be a reason for it. It can't be because I screwed somebody on you. It can't be because you cheated on me. It can't be because you put me on child support. It can't be because your mama didn't like me. It can't be this much bitterness other than it's constructed to keep us from uniting like the Wonder Twins. Wonder Twin powers activate. Form of an eagle, form of a puddle of water. I think. I know this sounds crazy, the song. And some of y'all may say, man, what this dude on? Boy, you better stick to, he ain't had no meat in a couple of days. Let him go ahead and eat that corn. But I think about stuff like this, and I want you guys to think about it too. The mission is always going to be bigger than me and you. The mission is always going to be bigger than your ego, bigger than my ego. The mission requires us to have emotional intelligence, sympathy, and empathy for our fellow man and woman, our fellow human. But we can't find that because we operating on some jaded, bitter energy. What if this is by design to take us out so that we don't find our mate? So we don't find that power that activates us. These moons and these planets are aligning, and they're coming back to punish the people with these negative energies on them. They're coming back to free us from this prison planet. We all trying to be ascended masters and ascend to a higher thing. Don't matter the color, don't matter the creed. We're all trying to get off this rock to go to a better place. Life is hard here. But what if we're so angry at the world? What if we so angry with each other? What if we so jaded and bitter and jealous of a skin tone? What if we playing the master's game, the left wing and the right wing's game, to keep us all separated so that when they do come back, we can't get activated with the powers? There are several different ancestral beings that's coming back here You have the Pleiadians. I heard they was pretty cool. Those are your like the elves or something. I don't know. You have your grays, data scientists. You have your insectoids. You have your reptoids. You have all these people from Reticular Nine and all that other stuff. They out there, man, and they say this is a public zoo, and they coming back to rescue us animals. Only way they can do that is they inhabit us. We have to be filled with the spirit of those energies. We okay with saying we need to be filled with the spirit of Jesus Christ. We need to be filled with the spirit of the Holy Ghost. We need to be mounted by Elegba and everything else on the planet. Odin, we can get mounted by them, but we can't control our emotions and our attitude to get mounted by the non-ether being that's coming to save us, to save our kids, to save our planet, to elevate us to ascension, to give us superpowers. Y'all know there's rewards when doing evil too, right? So if the people, the law enforcement that's unaliving certain people, they get a reward too. And if they do their job, they can get inhabited by a power entity as well. And they could rule this thing like it ain't nobody's business. So it just ain't for black people a benevolent energy. It could go either way. See, I don't care one way or the other. I know I exist. I know I'm going to be great. I know I'm going to perish. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm not suicidal, homicidal, exocidal, or any cytologist on the planet. I don't know all they got so many of them. I'm none of that shit. I love life and I love me and I love beauty. And boy, I like doing things. But it don't change anything that unless we got emotional intelligence and love for one another, that we're not going to be able to ascend when these people come. When these entities come, and they are coming, make no doubt about it, the world is going to shift. There's going to be a new sun. There's going to be a new moon. There's going to be a new a changing of the guards. There's going to be so much new stuff happening. And if you can't get with the program because you're so bitter, jaded, and angry, holding on to so much hostility, you're going to die out. You're not going to be able to. And fellas, I hark on this right here. Again, I'm no simp, and I don't give a damn about a pick me. I think women that want to be loved should be loved, and I think men that want to love should be loved. But fellas, listen to me good. It starts with us. We have to get out of our nasty negative energy. Yeah, we've been hurt. We see the deal. They done got away with a lot of shit. They had the police backing them. They have the man backing them. They have everybody backing them. Child support, we get it. They dogged us out. They had a good damn run. But it still starts with us. And if we don't know to protect our women, our daughter, the feminine energy, we got judgment to pay, man. Just like if they don't get their shit together to protect the masculine energy, they got judgment to pay. They have a job to do. They have a job to honor and respect. We have a job to provide and protect. And if they don't get their shit together, they got to pay the piper when they get there. But fellas, it start with us. We got to start changing the tide because we're going to be held in 100% judgment. I believe my thought process when the main man or the main woman get here, why didn't you do your part? I could handle that. Why didn't you do your part? You just as guilty. Get out of here. You don't get this power. You don't get this kingdom. You don't get this room in the heaven mansion. I think about stuff like that. And that's why I'm changing my ways. That's why I'm being a great steward of my time. That's why I'm being a great helpmate to my sisters and my feminine energy around me. Some good gotta come from this. There is a reward after we leave here. There is no abyss and nothing atheism. I can't imagine that. I can imagine a pink dog with 18 arms, but I can't imagine that I don't get to see a God's face or something beyond me. I can't imagine it. But back to my original thing. I think the chosen person, just a prediction, I think the chosen person is going to come out of Chicago, Illinois, or somewhere up in Illinois. I think that's where the focus is now. They've narrowed it down that the chosen person is going to come out of Illinois. Illinois has the most unapologetic people on the planet, savages, gangsters, and we praise them for it. They got the most style. It is what it is. I'm a Southern boy. I know we cool down here. They got the moves. They got the styles. Everything from Chicago we make. We it comes. Chicago created the gang culture, gang life, motorcycle culture, motorcycle life. Y'all look it up, man. So I think the chosen one is gonna come from Chicago, around by that Illinois, the state of Illinois. I think the chosen one gonna come out of that. That's where your next leader is gonna be from, people. I think on a spiritual level. If I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But I got a strong feeling that they're gonna come out of the Illinois area because too many of those people they're afraid of Illinois. They rather Illinois be a drop zone. So be on the lookout for your main person to come from Illinois. Because anytime you unalive two people from the same city, just out of linkage alone, families, is something there in Illinois. Y'all need to the chosen one is in Illinois. I'm gonna hang my hat on that one. I'm sorry. The chosen one is not in Florida. The chosen one in Tampa. The chosen one is not in New York. The chosen one is gonna be out of Illinois. Before I let you go, just a quick side note. Chicago was created by a Haitian fella who was a child of Shango. I found that out. The fire god, ego, attitude, Shango. It's in the name, Chicago, Shango. Change it up a little bit. What was Shango? He was a king, half Orisha, what 2/3 God, one part human. Y'all better do your research. All y'all ascended masters and spiritualists out here, I wish I could be the chosen one, but that ain't me. I'm a vessel. I'm a talker. I'm here to help you understand and listen. The chosen one is out of Chicago, people. That's his kingdom. That's Shango's kingdom. Shango is two-part God, one part human, making a complete demigod which ascended to godhood. And the miraculous thing them people can do in Illinois is amazing. I'm finna let you go. Point de Seven was his name. Uh-huh. Jean Baptiste what de Subol. Yeah. US 41 after his name, Lakeshore Drive. Wow. That's wild. Trying to rewrite the man. I'm just telling you, these are just things I think about, visions I get. It don't mean nothing, people. Take it as a grain of salt. Some rambling from some happy-go-lucky, uh, simping Negro. I don't care what you want to say. Kumbaya singing Negro. I don't mind you saying that. But damn it, think about it. They gonna liven us for a reason. They trying to unalive that gene. Because I'll say one more thing before I keep saying before I go, but it just pops in my head. So, they say, black folks are the descendant of Cain, right? And I remember this show called Supernatural back in the day. And Cain himself came back and Cain said, I got to kill off my bloodline. So no matter whether you was white, no matter whether you was black, Spanish, Puerto Rican, they didn't give a damn. Cain came back and got rid of everybody who had the mark of Cain. He would kill them, and man, woman, and child. Didn't matter if you were 1 years old to 90. If you had his mark, his blood in him, and it's a supernatural. It's an episode. If you had his energy, his blood, He had to unalive you and he would bury you in a certain place. And Dean had to fight him. It was Sam or Dean, I don't know. Sam had to fight him, I think. But yeah, that sat with me and that just came to my mind. If we descended of Cain, Cain, the first one that left the Garden of Eden, out of them chilling, started his own land, his own culture. He has children, offspring, descendants from the other people in around him. Who's to say that they not looking for the chosen one from his seed? Because only his seed can do what it is that need to be done to ascend us. All the other people in the Bible, in the Garden of Eden, were pacifists. Let's say the descendants of Cain are two chippers, ass killers, egotistical. They get what they want. Only they can lock in. So some form of aggression need to be had. I'm just asking. I'm just asking. They say Lovecraft Country too. I just ask questions, people. I'm not a know-it-all. I ask questions because I just like to think. When I'm editing these videos and I'm writing down little things to say and inspirational stuff that come to me, I just want to talk about it. I have no rhyme, no rhythm, no cause. I just want you to think. Epic movie time. Think about it. And that's it. All right, I gotta finish editing this here. Hey, this True Spook gonna be wild. It's about the one eyed Billy Goat man. Uh, I'm finishing up the edit now. I'm putting in sound effects too. You, yeah. Give y'all a little taste of it. Hate me, hate me, hate me. Y'all go over there and join True Spook so y'all can hear this story. It's a good one. Some real life elements to it. Baron, do you know when the Anunnaki is coming? I don't, because I don't tap into them boys. I don't want to have nothing to do with the Anunnaki. Let me tell you, I don't want to have nothing to do with them boys. They don't know how to give your body back. I'll just say that. They don't know how to give your body back. I put it like this. Last time I tapped into them was 2014. I tapped into them 2014, and I'm transparent. I'm just gonna be G with you. 2014, I tapped into them. When I tapped into them, people, my body started purging. I thought I had a sexual transmitted disease, and I know in 2014 I wasn't screwing nobody. My penis was dripping white shit. My sweat was sour. Uh, I didn't take a, I mean, I didn't sleep for about 21 days. I mean, literally, I'm up, wired, because I was sitting up there being crazy, trying to conjure down the energy of the Anunnaki. My friend at the time, Robert, made fun of me. I had such a bad headache. I went out in my apartment complex and my head was hurting so bad. And it is like the pressure was behind my eyes. And I done like this and Robert came over. And I was doing like this and a cloud formed above my head. I saw the cloud turn gray and form above my head. You think I want that energy again? I don't mess with them. They are powerful. So imagine if you are the chosen vessel. I purposely tried and couldn't handle the power, so I know I'm not the chosen one. Imagine the one that's chosen and it resonate with their body and their energy and their chemistry. You gotta you got a God walking, man or woman. So I don't know when they coming. And I'm not trying to find out. I'm just a messenger telling you guys that I think this is why so many people are being unalived and nobody's getting tried for it or put in jail for it because they're doing the job. They're serving a purpose for the greater good of their culture, their race. by taking us out because we are the chosen one, and they come from these 21 and me's and these ancestry.com type shits. I think they mapped the genome, the DNA, the Christmas tree, and they figured out who you was linked to. Then they got all these social medias that can tap who your cousins with, and they know how to pinpoint you. That's how I see it. I just think about stuff, people. I'm not saying that's true. What happened to me was true. I had the worst headache. I didn't sleep for 21 days. My body was expelling all kind of discharge. I mean, I went to the doctor 3 times. Like, man, it got to be some bitch. I know it's coming out of my pecker, and it's 2014. I wasn't screwing nothing. I say, man, this is crazy. He told me, what he said? Oh, you have scar tissue on your testicles, maybe. I said, well, put the damn X-ray machine on them bitches to see where the scar tissue coming from, man. I said, you can't tell me something and expect me to go home, bitch. I see something wrong down there. So I laid down in the sheet, put the nuts up on they put the little board up under the bitches, and scar tissue, everything's okay, the veins and everything, the tubes, and, well, bitch, something wrong. He say, are you detoxing? He say, what have you been eating? I say, I haven't eaten in 14 days, man. He like, but you're still so bulky. I say, I got no appetite. I say, I haven't slept in 21 days. He was like, huh? And I mean, I'm going on full steam here. I ain't slowing down. Doctor couldn't do nothing. Then I just went outside one day when Robert came over, had a massive headache, and I had to release that power, and the storm came. And even Robert, like, hell no. He went to work picking at me and bragging. So that's how that go. So y'all be careful conjuring these things. Let them do what they gotta do when it's time for your body to do it. Don't try to be a hero and conjure no shit. Yeah, end up all the bacteria script out your ass, the good and the bad. I'll leave it alone because that was some crazy shit back then. So I learned my lesson dealing with this magic. I'm not tapping into nothing. Don't fuck with me. Energy, Anunnaki. Go find who the fuck you supposed to be dealing with, Anunnaki man or Anunnaki woman. Leave me the hell alone. I don't want your gifts or your damn power. All right, people, I'll let you go. Just had to say something like that. It crossed my mind. But see, can you find somebody to do a research? See, can you find a link between Sonya Massey's family and Jvion Mcgee's family? See if there's a link. They probably went to the same church, ate at the same restaurant, had the same, kinfolk, uh, worked at the same youth center. It got to be something there because it has to be a link because Illinois is very much on the radar for God's return. And I'll leave it at that. All right, everybody. I am the Baron telling you guys to trust in you in the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Everybody, if you're ready for another great story, head over to my Patreon and sign up. You're going to love this one right here. Talk to you later. Have a great one.